If you want to lose weight and you're not meal prepping, you should be. This week's menu is pesto pasta with broccoli and turkey meatballs. An hour of my weekend has saved me multiple hours of my week. And as always, I'm going to be taking some shortcuts to make my life easier. First things first, I have my pasta water boiling and I salt it pretty heavily. Add in my noodles, let those sit. And if you're not doing this spoon tip so that it doesn't boil over, what are you even doing? I get asked so often how to measure things like peanut butter or sauces like this pesto. Just put it on the scale, zero it out, and then when you scoop out your portion, you see exactly I have 27 grams there. So easy. Get that mixed into my pasta, and then I start working on my parsley. I just love fresh herbs. It adds such a nice flavor profile. It's so much better than dried in my opinion. Then I get started on my meatball mixture. I'm doing an egg, some salt, some garlic powder, and some dried oregano. I'm also going to add in my fresh chopped parsley, some breadcrumbs, and that's it. As you can tell, I don't measure anything. I just eyeball it. I'm Italian. It's in my DNA. I should know how to make meatballs. If you're not really in the mood for something Italian inspired, you could totally mix this up. I've made cilantro onion meatballs before. Those were really good. I did that with some rice. So feel free to get creative here. I like to brown my meatballs first in a pan before I bake them off. And my latest trick is using a cookie scoop. I know that my ancestors are probably rolling in their grave right now, but this is one of my little hacks to make things easier for myself because it is just so much faster. I cook them on a medium heat or so. I let them get nice and brown. I flip them over. When both sides are brown, that's when I transfer them over to a cookie sheet and then I toss them in the oven. And by the way, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Dawn and I'm a registered dietitian. Lastly, pre-cut, pre-washed broccoli is going into the same pan I used to cook the meatballs. Those brown bits add so much flavor. It really would be a shame not to take advantage. If you are somebody who is trying to limit their salt intake for any reason, citrus is your friend. Lemon, lime, they go so far to add a nice salty flavor, and they really complement the pesto in this dish. I just let the broccoli steam in the pan for a few minutes, and that's really all it took. At this point, my meatballs were done. They look gorgeous, nice and brown, not super even, but I don't really care. And I always double check the temp with a thermometer just for food safety and to make sure that they're not raw in the middle. And my friends, that is literally it. Here I am just dividing it up using my kitchen scale to make sure my portions are even across the board. And if you are somebody who tracks your macros, obviously using your scale is a must. A little bit of lemon on top to finish it off, and that is it. We are done. If you want to see more meal prep videos like these, please like, share, and subscribe.